Are you wondering about the richest people in the world? I will talk about this in this video. Before going to the video, I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and support me. Now let's go to the video. Who are these rich people? Number 10. Mukesh Ambani. Born in April 1957 in Aden, Yemen, Mukesh Ambani is an Indian businessman. He studied chemical engineering at Bombay University, followed by a master's at Stanford University. He is the chairman of the board of Reliance Industries, the world's largest petrochemical company. Mukesh Ambani, who was announced as the richest person in Asia and the 19th richest person in the world with $27 billion in 2011, is married to Nita Ambani and has 3 children named Aisha, Akash, and Anant from this marriage. The company was founded by his father, Dhirubhai Ambani. After his father passed away in 2002, he took over the management of the company with his 2 brothers. In 2018, her daughter Aisha Ambani married another billionaire's son, Anand Piramal, and many world-famous names, including Hillary Clinton, attended the wedding. Beyoncé also performed at the wedding. Many famous names along with Bollywood celebrities were transported to the wedding by 100 planes. The famous businessman is on the agenda of the media, especially with his house where he often lives. In 2010, he moved to a house he had specially built and named Inthe in Mumbai, the capital of Maharashtra state of India. The house has a height of 173 meters. In its magnificent 27-story building, there is a private clinic, a car collection area, and a total area of 37,000 meters too. It is stated that a total of 600 people work full-time in the building. Her fortune is $90.7 billion. Number 9. Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer was born on March 24, 1956 in Detroit, Michigan, USA. His full name is Stephen Anthony Ballmer. His father, Frederick Henry Ballmer, is a Swiss immigrant, and his mother, Beatrice Dworkin, is an American Jew. Steve Ballmer lived in Brussels from 1964 to 1967, where he attended the Brussels International School. He attended Farmington Hills High School in Michigan and Detroit County Day School and Detroit County Day School. He graduated from Harvard University in 1977 with a degree in mathematics and economics. He earned his master's degree from Stanford University. He met Bill Gates while he was a student at Harvard University and became friends. After graduating from Harvard University, she worked for 2 years at Procter & Gamble as an assistant product manager. He then continued his education at Stanford University for his master's degree. He was recruited to Microsoft by Bill Gates on June 11, 1980, becoming one of Microsoft's first 30 employees and the first business manager. For the next 20 years, Steve Ballmer worked in operating systems development, sales, and support in several Microsoft divisions, including operations. He was named Chief Executive Officer (CEO) in January 2000. Steve Ballmer, who appeared in the Microsoft 1.0 advertisement founded by Bill Gates in 1986, served as Microsoft's chairman of the board since 2000 and retired on February 4, 2014. She was replaced by Satya Nadella as CEO. Steve Ballmer was ranked 84th among the richest in Forbes magazine in 2006. He acquired all the shares of the professional basketball team Los Angeles Clippers, founded in Los Angeles, California in 2014 for $2 billion. Her fortune is $91.4 billion. Number 8. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison was born on August 17, 1944 in Manhattan, New York, USA, the son of a single mother, Florence Spellman. Larry Ellison, Oracle, one of Microsoft's biggest competitors, managed to become the biggest competitor of Microsoft and SAP in the corporate market with all the costs it bought. There is also a giant IT company among the users of Siebel, the company it bought last time. The company, which previously had a large market share in database software, manages its profile with the acquisitions it makes. It is now far from being just a crypto company. The company first entered the application market software, then made the largest acquisition. Larry Ellison is one of the 15 richest business people in the world with his personal wealth. One of Bill Gates' biggest rivals, Ellison is also very passionate about jet planes and yacht races. Ellison particularly supports research on aging. Larry Ellison, who has undergone a significant change in recent years, owning a group of important scientists from the medical world, is now more valuable monsters than having expensive pleasures such as warplanes and yachts. He led Ellison to this belief after the death of his mother and Oracle co-founder Bob Miner. He is now also interested in molecular biology. Net worth $106 billion. Number 7. Sergey Brin. Sergei Mikhailovich Brin was born on August 21, 1973 in Moscow. He was born to the Ashkenazi Jewish couple Mikhail Brin and Eugenia Brin. When Brin was 6 years old, her family emigrated from the Soviet Union to the United States. After immigrating to the USA, Father Mikhail Brin became a professor of mathematics at the University of Maryland, and Mother Eugenia Brin took a job as a researcher at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. Sergey Brin was educated at Stanford University and the University of Maryland. She met Larry Page while she was doing her PhD. They suspended their PhD studies to launch Google in Susan Wojcicki's garage in Menlo Park. He co-founded Google with Larry Page on September 4, 1998. In June 2008, Brin invested $4.5 million in the Virginia-based space tourism company Space Adventures. Net worth $107 billion. Number 6. Larry Page. Maybe you've heard of Larry Page, maybe you haven't, but it's possible that you haven't heard of Google. Larry Page, founder of Google and CEO of Alphabet, is one of the important names shaping the world of technology. Page was born on March 26, 1973 in East Lansing, Michigan, USA. His real name is Lawrence Page. Both of her parents were lecturers in computer science at Michigan State University. The house they lived in was filled with computer and technology magazines, and Larry grew up with these magazines. He was very interested in technology, business and innovation. His parents enrolled him in a Montessori school. Interestingly, Google's other co-founder Sergey Brin also went to Montessori school. His parents enrolled him in a Montessori school in order to emphasize individuality and creativity. Saying that the education he received had a great impact on his behavior and career. Page, I have benefited greatly from this form of education, which allows us to not blindly follow rules and orders, teaches us to question what is going on in the world, and gives us the ability to act on our own. Used expressions. He read Nikola Tesla's biography when he was just 12 years old. Page was so impressed with Tesla's life that he decided to develop technologies that would change the world. He realized that in order to popularize these technologies, he had to consider the financial side of the business. Page sums up his thoughts on this subject as follows: I realized that inventing alone does nothing. The important thing is to showcase what you invent and get people to use it. Otherwise, the products you develop will have no impact. Page, while studying at the University of Michigan, he started to think about the future of the transportation industry and has still not lost his interest in this field. He joined the university group that was trying to design a solar-powered car at the time, and proposed the establishment of a personal rapid transit system with a monorail commuting between campuses. Today, Waymo, a subsidiary of Google's parent company Alphabet, continues to work on developing self-driving cars. Larry Page, who is interested in flying cars these days, is said to have invested in 2 companies that are developing flying cars. Larry Page lists the 11 steps he followed on his path to success as follows. 1. Always deliver more than expected. Whatever you have to do, do more. 2. You don't need a team of 100 people to develop an idea. 3. Always work on things that make you more uncomfortable. 4. Many companies fail to achieve success over time. What is it basically doing wrong? They often miss the future. 5. Ignore the impossible. 6. The impact of small groups of people can be unexpectedly large. 7. Basically, our aim is to organize the world's knowledge in a systematic way and to make it universally accessible and useful. 8. Sometimes it is necessary to wake up and stop daydreaming. If you had a great dream, now is the time to get up and make it happen. 9. Never lose your dream, just try to realize it as a hobby. 10. If you're not doing something crazy, then you're working on the wrong things. 11. We must build wonderful things that do not exist. Larry Page, he is not someone who likes to show off his wealth. He spends most of his time researching new technologies, meeting very smart people, and investing in his biggest dream, flying cars. As a result, Page, the founder of a legend like Google, seems to continue to work wonders. Net worth $111 billion. Now we are going to the last 5 of our list. Are you ready? If you are ready, then number 5. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett was born on August 30, 1930, in Omaha, Nebraska, USA, the middle of 3 children to stockbroker Howard Buffett, later congressman, and Layla Buffett. His full name is Warren Edward Buffett. Incredibly gifted with money, Buffett started making money at the age of 6 by selling 6 bottles of Coca-Cola he bought from his grandfather's grocery store at a profit of 5 cents each. His primary education was spent at Rose Hill Elementary School. In 1942, his father was elected to the United States Congress, and they moved to Washington. After graduating from Alice Deal Middle School, she graduated from Woodrow Wilson High School in 1947. He earned money by distributing newspapers and selling golf balls and stamps during his high school years. He is an American businessman and stock investor. He is cited as one of the most successful investors of the 20th century. He is the CEO and largest shareholder of the Berkshire Hathaway investment firm. According to Forbes magazine's 2008 billionaires list, he is the richest person in the world with a fortune of $62 billion. He was also cited as one of the most influential people in the world in a study by Time magazine in 2012. In June 2006, the investment company transferred 10 million shares, approximately $30 billion, to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, making the largest donation ever made in the U.S. Net worth $118 billion. Number 4. Bill Gates. He is an American businessman born on October 28, 1955 in Seattle. He is married and has 3 children. In 1975, Gates and Allen founded Microsoft, a mix of microcomputer and software. Within a year, they dropped the dash. The company's first product was basic software running on the Altair computer. Although the company started on a shaky basis, in 1979 Microsoft was grossing about $2.5 million. Gates took over the company at the age of 23. With his software development acumen and keen business sense, he ran the company and worked as its spokesperson. Gates personally reviewed every line of code that the company submitted, and often rewrote the code himself when deemed necessary. In November 1980, IBM was looking for software to run its upcoming personal computers, PC, and turned to Microsoft. Microsoft's growth exploded between 1979 and 1981 following the development of software for IBM. Staff grew from 25 to 128, and revenue increased from $2.5 million to $16 million. By 1983, Microsoft was going global with offices in the UK and Japan. An estimated 30% of the world's computers were running on their software. In 2000, Gates withdrew from Microsoft's day-to-day operations and handed over the CEO's job to his college friend Steve Ballmer, who had been at Microsoft since 1980. Although Gates remained chairman of the board, he positioned himself as chief software architect to concentrate on the more passionate aspect of the business. Net worth $129 billion. Now let's go to number 3. Bernard Arnault. Bernard Jean-Etienne Arnault was born on March 5, 1949 in Roubaix, France. His father, producer Jean-Léon Arnault, was a graduate of the École Centrale Paris. His mother was Marie-Joseph Savinel. In 1984, with the help of Antoine Bernheim, senior partner at Lazard Furs, Arnault acquired Financier Agachi, a luxury goods company. He became CEO of Financier Agachi and then took control of Boussac Saint Furs, a textile company in disarray. Arnault sold nearly all of the company's assets, holding the Christian Dior brand and Le Bon Marche store. LVMH. Edit. In July 1988, Arnault struck a $1.5 billion deal to form a holding company with Guinness, which owns 24% of LVMH's shares. In response to rumors that the Louis Vuitton Group was buying up a stake in LVMH to form a blocking minority, are.So spent $600 million to buy 13.5% more of LVMH, making him the largest shareholder in LVMH. In January 1989, he spent another $500 million to gain control of 43.5% of LVMH's shares and 35% of voting rights, thereby getting the blocking minority he needed to stop the LVMH group from disintegrating. On January 13, 1989, he was unanimously elected as the chairman of the executive board. He is president and managing director of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company. In April 2018, she became the richest person in fashion, topping Zara's Amancio Ortega. are.So briefly surpassed Jeff Bezos in December 2019 to become the richest person in the world. He became the richest person in the world again for a short time in January 2020. As of March 16, 2021, the Bloomberg Billionaires Index net worth of $123.70 billion. Net worth $158 billion. Number 2. Jeff Bezos. Jeffrey Preston Jeff Bezos is an American entrepreneur and businessman who founded Amazon.com on January 12, 1964. Jeff Bezos was born to a mother under the age of 18 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, and Jeff Jorgensen's father ran away as soon as he was born. Her mother's name is Jacqueline Jies Jorgensen, and her father is Ted Jorgensen. Jeff remarried when he was 5 years old. His mother's second wife is Miguel Bezos, who immigrated to the United States from Cuba at the age of 15 and later became a petroleum engineer and started working at Exxon. He took his second father, Jeff, into his influence. When Jeff Bezos was a teenager, the family moved to Miami, Florida. Jeff Bezos founded something the world has never seen before with Amazon.com. He created the internet's most well-known brand, became one of the richest men in the world. Jeff Bezos is the founder and owner of Amazon.com, which was founded on July 16, 1995, which is one of the most shopping websites on the internet. Jeff Bezos, the founder of this great brand, found his brand by searching the dictionary. Jeff, who specifically wanted the first letter of the brand to be A, thought that going up in alphabetical order would make a difference. While researching words starting with the letter A in the dictionary, he found the Amazon River, which is considered the largest river in the world, and decided on this name. He chose the name Amazon because he wanted his company to be this big one day. Amazon and Jeff Bezos are the result of freedom of thought, expression, press, innovation and entrepreneurship, solid educational and entrepreneurial capital opportunities, and a free market economy in American society. Marriage. He married his assistant Mackenzie Tuttle in 1993 and divorced on April 5, 2019. Net worth $171 billion. Number 1. Elon Musk is at the top of our list, as everyone knows. Elon Musk, born on June 28, 1971, is a South African-American engineer, inventor, investor, and entrepreneur. Musk was born in Pretoria, the son of a Canadian mother, née Haldeman, and a South African father, Errol Musk. Elon was the boy who always fixed his eyes on one point and never spoke. For a very long time his family thought he was deaf. But it soon became clear that Elon was just dreaming. Years later, his mother would sum up this matter as follows: "It was as if his mind had passed into another universe." I don't go over it anymore because at times like these I get him to design a new rocket or something. SpaceX and space adventures. Elon Musk founded SpaceX, Space Exploration Technologies, in June 2000, to produce space exploration technologies. SpaceX is a company that manufactures launch vehicles for rocket technology focused on advancing the state of rocket technology. This company's first launch vehicles, Falcon 1 and Falcon 9, the name of the first spacecraft is Dragon. Elon Musk believes that the exploration of space is necessary to expand, if not preserve, humanity's consciousness. According to him, multiplanetary life could be a countermeasure against what threatens the survival of the human race. Sooner or later we will have to expand life beyond the blue-green ball, or we will become extinct. In addition, SpaceX made its mark in history as the first commercial company to send and dock a vehicle to the International Space Station. Tesla Motors, which started its activities in San Carlos in 2003 with a small team of engineers named Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, included Musk in the project in 2004. The company, which expanded its staff with engineers from the IT, electronics, and automotive sectors in the future, opened the company shares to the public in 2014, enabling the development of electric motors. Tesla Roadster, the first car produced by the company, sold approximately 2,500 units in 31 countries. In addition, SolarCity, of which Elon Musk is the largest shareholder, is America's largest solar system provider. The director of the Iron Man movie, Jon Favreau, explained in an interview that they were inspired by Elon Musk in the formation of the character of Tony Stark, the protagonist of the movie. Later in the second movie of the Iron Man series, the SpaceX factory was used as the location in the movie. Elon Musk expressed his concern about the developments in artificial intelligence a while ago. Musk said that states in the US should pass laws regulating artificial intelligence, and that artificial intelligence poses a significant risk to the future of human civilization. However, these statements made Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, quite angry. Stating that he watched the interview where Elon Musk said that his biggest fear for the future was artificial intelligence, Zuckerberg said that he was tired of fear-mongering about future technology. Zuckerberg said, "My views on this issue are very clear. I'm optimistic. I don't understand the philanthropists and doomsday scenarios. I find it really negative and quite irresponsible." Elon Musk responded to Zuckerberg's statements on his Twitter account. Stating that he talked to Zuckerberg about artificial intelligence, Musk argued that the Facebook CEO's understanding on this issue is sparse. Net worth $219 billion. If this video was helpful to you, we will be happy if you click the bell button. If you subscribe to my channel and click the bell, it will be easy for you to be notified of our new videos. You can write your views and thoughts in the comments section below. Good luck to everyone.